Hi guys, the BSP just released a 5.2% inflation rate for June 2018. This is something that's very, very high. How is the market reacting? What's happening in the economy? And how should you react as an investor? So good afternoon guys from Qatar. It's a very, very hot afternoon here in Qatar, but let me give you an update on what's happening in the economy, in the markets, and how should you react as an investor. But first things first, I'd like to invite you to all of our events. I'm still here in Qatar for 3 more days, so if you guys are from here and want to learn more about stocks, trading, and how to make money in the markets, join us. I'll put the link below. But above and beyond that, I still have events also in Hong Kong at the end of the month, then Iloilo at the second week of August. Then I'll be back in Manila for Stock Smarts Manila this September. So all of those things, all of those details will be in the link below. If you want to learn more how you can trade the markets with ease and confidence, join us for our editions of Stock Smarts, because really the heart of the goal is just to see more and more Filipinos make money off the markets as well. So now, here's the thing. Before I go into the economy, before I go into inflation, let me talk about what's happening in the PSEi. The PSEi is down today. It's down pretty much, but still above the 7,000 levels. However, it's down today because if you've been following the videos that I've placed over the past few days, I mentioned that there is a resistance at around 7,380. What does that mean? A resistance is an area where there's a lot of selling, and as you all know, more sellers bring the prices down. It's also where, for those who've been following our seminars, for those who attended Stock Smarts, comment below, it's close to the 20-day moving average. And you all know that if it fails to break out from those levels, you can expect the markets to head down, drop down, and also retrace further. Please remember this, it's not wrong for markets to drop, it's not wrong for markets to go down, it's not wrong for it to retrace at certain levels, because markets that are bearish will continue to head down until something changes, until something shifts. And as of this point in time, in spite of the upward movement that we had the past few days, the market hasn't changed it. It's still bearish and it's still headed down over the short term. But what does that mean for the markets in general? The failure to break out of 7,380 will bring the market lower to around 7,140 levels, as we have a short-term level of support there. But beyond that, if it goes below that, I believe it can go back to another support level at 6,900 plus. However, please remember this. The lower we go at those support levels, and the sooner that those support levels don't hold, it will just reaffirm that pretty much we're still in a downtrend. Will we break out from those levels? Will we bounce back from those levels? We don't have any evidence yet of that. So here's the thing. I suggest if you're a trader, you're an investor, watch out for those levels. If we bounce from those levels, well and good, we can move up and oscillate. From a short-term perspective, money can be made there. However, it still doesn't take us out of the trend, meaning a stock or a market that's bearish will just continue to go down. So now, what was triggering all of this as well? Please remember this. I mentioned this in previous videos that there's no catalyst there. There's nothing compelling enough in our markets yet to bring investors back on the table. We're not as cheap as we could be, but at the same way also, there's nothing that will push people to start investing even more bigger and stronger. Plus, here's the thing. Recent disclosure by the PSP showed that inflation is at 5.2%. What does that mean? It means that it's even higher. It's stronger than what was projected. The projected inflation rate was from 2 to 4%. I mentioned this in a previous video also, that we already went past that last May. But here's the thing now. We even surpassed it even further. We're at 5.2% already, which is 30% higher. The BSP missed its target already by 30%. Not good, not good, not good. We are above and beyond what's needed and what's projected. So what are the biggest triggers for this? The largest one that I guess the BSP also did not predict was oil. Oil prices are generally up. And it's not something that's on a Philippine scenario only. It's something that is happening around the world. Oil prices are up immensely in different corners of the world. So here's the thing. High oil prices, but above and beyond that, the dollar is already poised to hit around 54 pesos per US dollar. So you have a high dollar, which every time we buy oil, we have to pay a large amount for it. Oil is high already, then the dollar is high pa. Plus, we're still in the effects of train law, meaning inflation is up, prices are higher because also of the effects of the taxes. Please remember there's an excise tax on oil. Please remember also there are additional taxes on the day-to-day items that we have like sugar. So you add that all together, that's where you have your 5.2%. A lot of economists, a lot of analysts are also saying that it could possibly go for the worst, not for the worst, but it could actually go higher still. But here's the thing, looking at it offhand, people are thinking, hey, 5.2% inflation, it's something that's a bit scary. But here's the thing, it places a bigger challenge to all of you guys as investors, as entrepreneurs, as business people, as employees. Why? What does that mean? It actually means this, if the inflation is 5.2%, the challenge there is this: you need to generate income, you need to generate cash flow, you need to generate money, or you need to find investments that will be 5.2% already, or you need to find a way where you can earn more to compensate for this. I'm saying this, we can't control what's happening in the economy on a personal level. We can't control what's happening to fuel prices, but we can control our spending. But we can control the ability to earn. We can control our future by investing as much as we can, trying to generate as much as we can. Your goal is this, that no matter how inflation would go up, that you generate your income in such a way that it doesn't matter. Of course, it matters na maapektuhan tayo when prices go up. But if you increase your income at such a high rate, it will allow you and it will protect you and it will hedge you no matter how high prices go, no matter how high inflation is. You will be protected, you will be safe as well in terms of how you deal with your investments. And that's the narrative, and that's how you're supposed to do it. You find a way on how you can make money regardless of what the market conditions are. And that's how entrepreneurs think, that's how investors think, that's how people who've changed the narrative of their personal finances would go and think, because it's not about reacting negatively to your situation, but it's about finding opportunities on how you can earn. And let me point this to you, since the dollar is high, it's an opportunity for you. Find ways on how you can earn from the dollar instead na nagrereklamo tayo, ang taas ng dollar. No. It's an opportunity for you. Find ways on how you can earn from the dollar, because if you earn from the dollar, convert it to peso, you actually earn more. Please remember this, in every crisis, you can find opportunities to make money, you can find opportunities to earn. It's time that we change our paradigm, that instead of us reacting, let's try to find solutions on how you can make money off of that, because money can be made in any type of market. Money can be made based on how you react to it. Even in the stock market, please remember this, the market is bearish, but there are some stocks still that are moving up, that you can find opportunities in that way to earn. Because here's the thing, financial freedom is not it's not just about you reacting and just looking at this economic data, but financial freedom is you using this data to your advantage, finding what opportunities can be made for this to happen. So even if inflation is high, you can make wealth. Even if inflation is high, I encourage you to find opportunities on how it can be done, on how you can use this to make money work on your behalf. So that's it for now. But here's another thing, by the way, 5.2% inflation, it's still at the point where, because there's a lot of cash flooding around, and I believe this, and that's why I love being in places where there's a lot of Filipinos overseas, because I really believe that it's overseas Filipinos that are protecting the economy. Why? I mentioned that the dollar is high, but because the dollar is high, think about it this way. Remittances as of April is up to 10 billion already. If this continues now at that rate up until December, we're poised to hit 30 billion, which is something very, 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 very high. So why am I saying this? 5.2% is not good, but it's not something alarming, because we have remittances that are protecting our economy as well. So that's it for now. Negative news will bring the markets down. However, it does not mean that you can't make money from it, because opportunities can still be made. Opportunities can still be found if you do what you can to make the most out of it as well. So that's it for now. Marvin Guillermo from Qatar. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. I'm now going to prepare for trading for tomorrow, but above and beyond that, for tonight's stock and our AFP sessions tomorrow here in Qatar. So God bless you all and have a great day ahead. Hey guys, nakangiti lang ako, but ang init talaga. I'll do anything for the vlog. 42 degrees at lunchtime, but it's amazing. I love what I do, and I'll just keep on doing this kahit mainit. And syempre, to give you guys also different views, different flavors. It's not just about doing it in front of a TV or in a room. Now you don't see a background. That's why I love doing this, so that you guys get to see where I am also, wherever I am. Kasama ko kayo doon. So, yun, that's just it.